marriage, but I did it with the guy that I was dating.
You assumed that you were going to marry.
Yeah, and I said, well, it's not a big deal. Well, it is a big deal, but it's okay if I marry him.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be with anybody else. And low-key, I didn't want to be with anybody else. That was part of the reason why I stayed in a relationship. Because I didn't want to start over. I didn't want to give myself to somebody else. Like, I was already so in love with this person. Like, I didn't want to do that again. Like, I didn't want to have multiple partners, and that's something that still kind of hurts my feelings today. That I'm not able to give my husband all of me anymore because I gave it to somebody else.
Well, I just don't think that's true, because today I was thinking about it, and I was like, I saw a sex scene. We've been watching Grey's Anatomy, and if you've ever watched Grey's Anatomy, it's full of sex scenes. But it was Christina and Owen's first time doing the deed, and she was. Like, the way that they panned it out and, like, how it was, like, he was gentle with her. And I was looking at it like, that's going to be my first time. Like, I don't claim my actual first time as my first time. Like, really, like, my first time having actual, real,
it's literally so annoying.
Loving sex with my husband. It's going to be my first time having sex for real. Because I think what I've been doing is just child's play. When I get the real thing...
Well, I would like to say I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And to piggyback off of that, I feel like I was having, I don't know, we will have to talk to the other guy.
Oh, well.
But I feel like I was having loving, like, I wasn't like just screwing around. Like,
oh my God.
I'm sorry. But we were, I mean, for me, it was an act of love when I had sex.
Yeah.
I mean, there was other times that were like, you know,
well, see, I do think that's a difference, because maybe for me it's so different, because I think all the times that I did it, it was an act of lust. It wasn't an act of love. So now that I've made the decision to wait, like, I am purposely like holding on to that moment where it is a purposeful act of love.
Now, I will like to say, like I said, I feel like sex has ruined my life. Even though I wanted to wait till marriage, I feel like masturbation. And I know we're going in. Masturbation and porn has been a constant.
It really feeds into that desire.
Yeah, and I think that's why I had sex.
Yeah,
because I have been.
It's another version of temptation.
Yeah, and so I feel like I had so much of that in my life, and that was something I was always battling with.
And also, that's something that we're cutting out too.
Yes, to get to my point, basically,
all of that I feel like led
up to having sex with my boyfriend, and then wanted to stay in that relationship because, I mean, there was more than just the sex. Like, I wanted to be with him. More than one thing, but
this is just a grown-up conversation.
I know. Rated R.
But I mean, honestly, we should be able to talk about anything we want to.
Mine as well.
But I really wanted to take a break from the political talk and mainstream, I guess, talk of what was going on. Even though we'll put biblical things to it, I really wanted to talk about what really is ailing us in the present time, so that we can hold ourselves accountable, and maybe toward the end we can go over some tips, not only for y'all if you are struggling with sex and wanting to or considering to be celibate, but for us to listen back to, and this is the tips that we're talking about now, and have hope that what I was thinking about in the moment of talking about being celibate and what I want will keep me going if I have a time of struggle.
Yes. So basically, with masturbation being something constant in my life, and then having sex with my ex, and then breaking up, and all those things happen, I realized that I only wanted to have, within the relationship, I didn't want to masturbate because I wanted to be with him.
Yeah.
Because that was personal to me, and it was not the same.
It's like you're robbing your partner of that experience.
Yes. But on top of that, after we broke up, like, I had no desire to masturbate or to do anything sexual, because I don't know, but I guess since I already experienced the loving part of it, because I mean, I believe that he loved me. I don't know, maybe not as much as I did, but whatever.
I think there's a difference. People equate love with, I care about you, like, I like you, like, I'll be with you. Yeah. But like love, that's not what love is.
Oh,
love,
I wasn't quitting.
Like maybe we should sit down and talk about what love is, the verse. Like the verse in the Bible, love is so beyond a sexual thing. It's even beyond a physical thing. It is so spiritual.
Like when I talk about how I love people.
Yes.
Like
that, it is unconditional, unfailing. That I don't believe you can fall out of love.
Yeah.
If it's unfailing, it does not fail.
I'm in my pajamas.
It's in the sentence. So when people say, "Oh, we just fell out of love when we grew apart," now I do believe you can grow apart from people, but to actively fall out of love with someone, you were never in love.
Maybe
you could have been, because love never fails.
God doesn't fall out of love with us.
What is that? Corinthians.
Don't even try it.
Okay, sis. It's in Corinthians.
It is in Corinthians. But yeah, that's basically my story. Masturbation, having sex with an ex, then breaking up, and now I'm to the point of I am looking for my husband, and I am not dealing with any.
I have my blinders on.
Like literally, like I feel like honestly, I think I had this beforehand. That's why I've only had one boyfriend. But I am literally not dealing with anything less than what is expected. I feel like I feel it in my soul.
Little to no exception.
Yeah, I feel that the next person that I give my time to is going to be my husband. And I honestly feel like God is doing something pivotal in our current state.
Yeah.
And I think he wanted us to be single.
Yeah.
And I think that I could have been single, but I was playing around and he was like, girl, hurry up and break up with him.
Before we started our podcast, Missouri was having her issues with her current boyfriend at the time. I made the statement that and to her, I said, I think we should be single when we start this process.
Yeah.
And we it was just like something we said, and then we moved past it. But now, look at us now.
Single.
It
was inevitable.
Yes. And now, doing what we really want to do. And I feel
so free.
I am so fulfilled in this. Like, I don't need a boy's time.
I keep telling myself,
I don't need to give my time to anyone. I want to give my time to what I want to feed into and grow. Yeah. I really do feel like we are on the brink of our purpose. And like even last night we were talking about how we want to be, how we want to be portrayed on social media, and how we wanted people to see us and talk about us. And that has to be so intentional.
Yeah.
But I think there's so many lessons learned in being celibate, because you take out the boy part and you enter into, I am growing, I am learning, and this is the season I'm in.
I would much rather
and I don't have time to backtrack.
Yeah.
Like now,
I'm not, like, I don't want any
like somebody
distractions in the sense of that's going to hold me back. Like, I want a husband that is going to propel me.
Yes,
I want a husband that is most likely has the same vision, the same purpose, same goal, whatever that I have.
I don't want to spend my time trying to convince someone to be celibate with me.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to come to the table saying that you're worth the wait, and I am too.
Ooh.
And I want to marry you, but first I'm going to court you.
Yes. And on top of that, like, I think that you should date with intention.
Yeah.
The intention of marriage. I think that's the only reason that we date.
Yeah.
I don't believe dating is for fun, because you're playing with your heart. You're playing with your emotions.
Yeah.
And it's not fun. Like,
it's not fun.
I mean, when me and my ex broke up for the first time, because we broke up multiple times, when we broke up for the first time, I wasn't eating. I wasn't like
sleeping.
I was a mommy.
She wasn't even hungry.
I wasn't hungry. Like, it was like days that I did not eat. Like, all these things, because I was so connected to him. I was connected to a person that was not my husband.
Yeah.
I was connected to somebody that
it's fueled with
I gave him the power to destroy that part of me.
Yeah.
And I have to take it back. Because
Amen.
it's not his.
Amen.
I didn't give it to him.
Because
I did not stand before God and say that I commit to you.
Yeah. And he didn't either.
And he did not either. Do not commit to a man that won't commit to you.
And a man commits first.
Yes.
Because he is asking you to enter marriage with him, not the other way around.
And it's so powerful. I think that's why I get so emotional when I see men cry, or even proposals in general, because most of the time it's from a genuine place, because like we said, men take longer to get that connection, the hormones or whatever they talk about. It takes longer for that to happen, but I think that when it does happen, it's so powerful.
Yes, ma'am.
It's so strong that it's like, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah. So let's end this podcast with some tips on how to be celibate, or what we are doing. I guess I'll give 3 tips. I'll let you give 3 tips. So I guess my number 1 tip would be and everybody says this is so cliche, but don't put yourself in positions of temptation. That is like absolute no. Don't be alone with someone. Don't be in the dark with someone. Don't be laid down with someone.
Now, there's times that I worked actively hard to make sure I had all those things happening.
Yes.
Because I knew what I was doing.
Right. So, and also, if you have an apartment, a house, wherever you are, make it a no boy zone. No man.
That's what we're doing right
now.
/
boy, especially boy, should be in your apartment that has not pledged his commitment to you. Whether it's saying that I pledge to be your husband and propose, or I pledge to someday be your husband and I'm going to court you, and a man wouldn't come upstairs because you don't tamper with temptation. So that would be my number one. My number two would be, to be celibate is an intentional thing. You can't just say, oh, I'm celibate, and then it just happens. Like, you have to do it on purpose. So I would say dive into the word, fill your time with God, and also when you get those urges, even with masturbation or temptation with wanting to have sex, leave the house. Go to your leasing office, go to the store, go to the mall, go to the park, get out of being alone, because that's when the devil attacks.
Yeah.
So if you have friends, tell them to come and sit with you. And if you have a close friend that you're willing to talk to them about this, talk about this with them, if they tell them, like, have them be your accountability partner. Like, when you're struggling with it, call them up and say, hey girl, I'm feeling some type of way. Come and sit with me.
Yeah.
And friends sit with each other. I think Job, when whoever it was in the Bible, when his whole family died and everything was taken from him, they all sat with him. They didn't say anything. And I think they said like 3 days and 3 nights. I can't remember the exact number, but they sat in silence the entire time. And I was like, that's what friends do. Friends are there to be there for you. Like, you don't like when you're going through something hard or even something difficult, friends are there to support you, be there for you, and speak when it's appropriate, and be silent when it's appropriate. So make sure you have a good support system. And I think my number 3 thing would be pray about it. Just ask God to lead you and help you. Now, me and Zoe, we're struggling with our prayer life, but I talk to God all day. I don't like necessarily get on my knees, and I think that is a different kind of submission and worship and surrendering that you do. But in my head, I used to think, well, God doesn't want me to do this, and God doesn't like that. And I started directing those thoughts directly to him. So I'll say, you don't want this for me. You don't need this. Like, I don't need this. You know what's best for me. Like I'm having a conversation with him. And I think that made it better, because it's like, it made it a little bit more intimate, a little bit more personal conversation, rather than me. It's kind of a test of faith. It's like, I believe God is real. I don't have to be talking to myself. I can talk to him whenever, however, and he's with me all day long. Yeah. So talk to God about it, pray about it, have your accountability partners, and do not put yourself in situations that prompt temptation. And if you're having an issue, get out of the house. So those will be my 3. What are your 3?
My first one would be to dive into your purpose. I think that's good. It is so important. Like, even if you don't know what it is yet, I think that I've always known what my purpose is, and I never really jumped into it. And I honestly think that God was waiting on me to end this relationship in order to dive into my purpose, because of what I wanted to do. And especially with having social media and a platform, it was so important, like reputation wise, all of these things. Because we weren't compatible in that sense. Like, we weren't on the same page, like relationship with God wise. Yeah. That it was hypocritical for me to even be dating him. Yes. So I think that dive into your purpose and really, really dig into it. Like, pray about it. Go to church. I feel like our purpose became more apparent through church. Yeah. And also just watching people that you aspire, I guess, to be like, not in the sense of idolizing, but people that you believe are doing what you think that you want to do. Yeah. Second thing I would say is to start taking care of yourself.
Oh,
get out of the house, like Zania said.
This is good.
But I think like
exercising.
Yeah, it's almost like a busy distraction kind of thing. Like exercising, like
cleaning your house.
I've been going to the gym. I've been cleaning my house. I've been looking at health recipes and going grocery shopping and being more intentional.
It's like refreshing your hope.
Yes,
like giving yourself hope that I can totally do this. Like, why am I feeling so weak in this moment when I am so strong? Like,
yeah,
if God is with me, who's against me?
Yep. And so that's what I say dive into your health, dive into exercise, means you start taking walks.
Yeah.
And like before you know it, the day is over and you're going to bed.
Yeah.
You haven't even thought about sex. You haven't even thought about masturbating.
Just fill up your time.
Fill up your time with something. My third thing would be, I'm kind of struggling with this. I'm going in between two things. I'm thinking
you can do both.
Okay. Well, I would say, like Leah said, read your Bible. And always read your Bible, but also reading in general, information in general. Learn. Just
like there's so many YouTube videos on celibacy.
Yeah, like pick up something. Like I think reading for me, I like to read. And you don't have to be a freaking genius, fastest reader in the world.
Take your time.
I don't think I am, but I read with all of my free time. I read it like when I'm in bed. I wake up and I start reading. I read before I go to sleep. I read in the shower. I read all the time. And I love it because there's so much out there that you have never like even thought about. Like there's more to this world than just your world. It's more than just your job.
And there's so many people like you. You just find them.
And then the other thing I would say is dive into the spirit of excellence.
Ooh.
So I would say dive into, like for me, and I'm still struggling with this mostly because I feel like I'm not within my purpose.
Yeah.
But like at work, if I like getting myself up and on time and doing my makeup, picking out my outfit, like making myself feel good.
Like pampering.
And then when I'm at work, doing my very best work. Yeah. Doing my just dive into a spirit of excellence, whatever you're doing. If you're in high school, like
in everything.
Yeah, studying and
like if I'm gonna clean my car, I'm gonna clean the whole thing.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna finish. If I'm gonna
I'm gonna finish.
Like if I'm in college, if I'm gonna do my homework, I'm gonna study and I'm gonna learn
it's gonna be my best work.
It's gonna be my best work. And that's excellence. I like that you said that because it's true. It's like if I'm gonna operate in excellence, I can't partially be celibate.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be excellent in celibacy, it's intentional. It's an everyday decision. It's not something you make up your mind to do today and then tomorrow's like, oh, I don't really mean that. Like, I'll start over tomorrow. Yeah. It's just like, no, like, let's make up our minds. Let's be excellent in everything that we're doing, including celibacy, including masturbation, because I think that's a part of celibacy. And I don't know about you, but do you believe... Because there's not Bible verses on masturbation being a sin, but do you personally believe that it is?
Personally, I believe it is. I heard or I watched a video before on somebody asking that same question, and he said, well, like you said, there's nothing specifically in the Bible about masturbation, but he does talk about lust.
Yeah.
And
what are you feeling?
Like, I doubt that anybody's masturbating without lusting after a picture, a video, a person,
yourself,
whatever it may be. Like, it's a sexual act, but I also believe that sex was not intended for one person. It was intended for two people to enjoy. Like, it's kind of
and it's better now that we've had sex. Like, I could sit and do that. But it's always better with someone else.
Yeah, and I think that it's contradictory for the Bible to say, wait until marriage, but you can enjoy all the perks of basically of marriage, of sex without being married.
Yeah.
So to answer your question more thoroughly, me and Zia talk about your conscience all the time.
Yeah.
And I know every single time that I have ever masturbated or done anything like that, I immediately feel guilty.
Yeah.
And that's how
that is not the spirit of God.
Yeah.
God is peace.
Oh, and that's a definite difference because even when I was having sex with my ex, I never felt guilty. Well, not never. But I didn't feel guilty the same way that I felt guilty after masturbating.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't guilty after having sex. I felt sad that I wasn't married.
Yeah.
I felt like, well, this is such a waste because I knew as time was going on and I was still having sex with this person that we weren't gonna get married. Like it wasn't gonna be us.
It's sad, yeah.
And like if I could have that commitment from that person, if I knew it was gonna be us, then I feel like I would have just kept on. Like not saying that's the right thing, but I would have kept on doing it because sex marries you to somebody.
But I think that proves that God is not keeping us from sex, like just to be mean. Like it's protection. And like I said in the beginning, now that we've done We have no more cheese in the fridge. You need more cheese. You need more table food. You love table food. You love table food.
Wow. I'm listening to Doja Cat's live right now, in case you were wondering. Hey, TikTok, I'm on YouTube too. Okay, I gotta go. And you're happy.
Don't do that. That's weird.
I can't. She's too much. Okay, yes, I can. All right. Ew, why's my shit upside down? Okay. So, hey, TikTok, hey, YouTube. We are doing Geminis today. If you just so happen to drop a question, I know it's only 300 of y'all in here, but I'm going to go ahead and say it just to get it off my chest. If you drop a question and just so happen to leave the live before I get to it, you can run it back on YouTube. So don't worry about what I said to your question. You don't have to be in here for it. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull a collective right now for Geminis, in case you're just not joining. The first one. Excuse me. And I am. And what about it? All right. Okay, cool. So I'm talking to somebody that has overcome a lot of childhood trauma. You have been working on a way to express this relief that you feel on the other side of this repression. In a creative manner. I'm seeing you put it into your work. Whatever you do with your hands, Gemini, this is where you would like to put that. If you're in tune with me. Right. Calm it down. Calm it down. You could be moving too fast right now, Gemini. Or however it resonates, you know. But I get a sense of moving too fast, working immaturely with this Page of Wands coming out. It's like you're doing it right. You got your craft right. But the way you're moving is very immaturely. Yeah, King of Cups. I also see you nurturing yourself during this phase. This is really interesting. During this phase, because you know what it takes to do that. I can tell that you really, really parented yourself. You really learned how to love on you. The emotional maturity / growth in this situation is immaculate. Even with all the dark and scary shit going on. I do have to, okay, I see. Not to shit on your accolades. Yeah, and here's the moon for confirmation. I was drawn to the moon behind the King of Cups. Let's push it then. But yeah, that's not to shit on you. It's still showing up. I need to tell you that you need to keep doing it the stuck way, however you've been doing it. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. I feel like you're going to be moving to the next level of this situation very clearly. and it's going to quickly bring you to another very hard stop. And that's exactly what you're supposed to get to, another hard stop, so you can gerbil yet another thing out. It's for the clues. I need to tell somebody my hands is ashy today, and they're going to be ashy too. They don't look as ashy as they feel, but I know they ashy. Do something a little different today with this deck, and I'm telling you that. I don't care if that's uncomfortable. I'm doing it like that, says the deck, right? The donkeyist. Donkey, 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 donkey. Okay. Please allow yourself to continue falling into this next season of your life, this next level, Scorpio. And don't let the Atlanta thing stop you from healing, because you already got that one down. Yeah, like literally, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, I don't really have too much more to tell you in this side of the collective. I feel like, yeah, Temperance. What I really need to tell you in this first collective, Gemini, is that this first phase of whatever you got going on in this Page of Wands energy is slow as hell, and you can't do anything to change that. It's gonna feel like you're not changing during this phase, but I think you're not gonna realize you're changing in the middle of a change. It's gonna feel like death reversed. So all my scholars. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Okay, yeah. Don't worry about how long it's going to take as well, because this is something that only intuition can heal. / this is something that only your intuition can get you through in the slowest manner possible. Intuition moves slow. World card energy. Oh, here's the world card reverse right in front of me. It's completely out of your hands. So just like be annoyed, or however you decide to handle it. Donkey, 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 donkey. Donkey, 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 donkey. Donkey by Beyonce is important for that reading. Excuse me. Girl, and I got no more coffee. Like I need some more. Trying to get the jitters out and trying to put them back in at the same time. Like that literally doesn't make no sense. Nighttime blues. Nighttime drives to go somewhere significant, but in the country. It's a real old country boy alabaster adventure. Like you got to know somebody to get in type thing. On the way there, the vibes. Oh, okay, like the vibes on the way to the kickback, the after. I mean, or if you do kickbacks regularly, the vibes on the way to the kickback, like Limb 30, little sister, driving with the windows down type thing. Or maybe screaming, hollering, yelling all the lyrics to Sukiyana because you and your girls get lit, like whatever. But I'm really getting chill vibes. Someone who smokes a lot. It's driving. This is driving under the influence as safely as possible vibes. Sorry.
I don't know where the fuck it is.
I feel like like my grandma like I feel like my head is the inside of these balls. Pause. Did somebody need that one? Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm getting a visual of the spot that the kickback is at. And how it's really dark, but you can tell it's lit up and you can tell the party is inside. They don't keep no lights on outside for safety reasons. And somebody's going to get killed out there. But it's because they don't turn their lights on for safety reasons. I got to be a rat in your story, Gemini. So sorry, but it's coming down, my love. Y'all know I don't like doing this gory thing. But I can tell this person got shot. And I can tell by the way the bullet exited the back that like the bullet exploded. It was many exit wounds. And now a lot of cigarette smoke, but cigarette smoke specifically. So I'm getting like in the 50s or the 60s. Somebody's grandma Henrietta lacks. Can't grade the industry. One second.
Oh my fucking god! Hi.
Okay, now never mind. That was just a clearing. I'm about to answer your question, Terry. Thank you for asking.
What the fuck is that?
Yes, you and Stanley are gonna break up.
I don't know if I like it kind of loose or if I like it like like I don't know, when I quantize it makes it kind of tighter. I think I like it kind of pretty like how it was in the beginning. Boo, cut it. What are you doing? Oh.
Y'all are gonna have different morals.
Honestly, that's pretty. Hold on.
Look is not on your side right now, and you don't have any answer that you need. Okay, this is Second Collective. Thank you for coming if you came. But for somebody, I'm getting that like you are not cherished, you are not blessed, you are very close to achieving your goal comes out again. So I feel like with the gibbous moon part, it's just not really looking up for you. You don't really know how to balance your spirituality and your practicality, and it's kind of showing in your real day-to-day life. The number 32 could be significant. You could be 32 years old or somewhere close to it, 32 to 43 years old. I don't know. I'm just calling what I pick up on. You're missing the focus. You need to look at the focus. Thank you, Val, for the rose. It's time to take a breathe out because you don't know what you're manifesting. You keep manifesting new love. I mean, you can manifest love. Hold on. Ooh, 21 roses. Thank you. Someone's third eye is very blocked off and they don't really know what they're doing. But they keep calling things, knowing that they're right. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Gemini is a mutable sign. I mean Scorpio. Wait, we're on Gemini. Sorry. All right, a time for healing. It's time to release negativity. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. Believe in the impossible right now, Gemini. I'm getting that it's so important for you to keep things airy and breezy and clean. Let's see why. Let's pull some tarot on it. You're hilarious. All right, Scorpio is coming out again. Remember I said Scorpio? Scorpio is on this. It's time to release negativity card. A time for healing. Why is this so? Just do the damn magic trick, right? Hold on. It's not a private practice. Ooh, okay, Gemini. It's important for you to keep things clean because you're entering a stage in your life where you're teaching people about the things that you keep clean. Specifically your mind with the Eight of Swords coming out. It seems like you need to clear your headspace or you're being called, you're on the brink of doing the thing that it takes to clear your mind. You threw me off. Don't take mine. But yeah, you're being called judgment upon. People are being called judgment unto you. Judgment is a thing in your life. There goes that wheel card again. I'm sorry, the world card again. Judgment is giving judgment. I feel like I said this in another reading. I was picking up on judgment. It's coming out extremely clear, Gemini. Like I feel like you're gonna be the first one to get past judgment on. and you're going to have to stand on it. Duh, dummy. But yeah, honestly, yeah, I feel like you've been doing, I mean, it's a slow process. This is what I'm really getting from you. It's a process, but you're willing to do it. So yeah, the Chariot card, I feel like you don't have no choice but to do it. Yeah, everything is fine. Ace of Cups, I feel like what you've been handed in life has been what you've had to learn from in life. So it's just like, okay, with the Chariot card, this is how it looks. This is just my life. Like, okay, whatever. Wait. Hold on, I think I'm tripping. Never mind. But anyway, yeah. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, cool. So it seems like the way that you learn this lesson is going to make you more familiar in a certain group setting. It's like a particular person, or it's not a person, a particular group of people have been looking for someone that acts like you to join their force. And this last little bit of clearing, keep it clear, whatever the case may be, is what's going to like finally click your spot into secure. It's like literally the satisfaction from something clicking into place. That's how perfect it's gonna feel. The King of Wands, I'm not sure why you're gonna be in King of Wands energy because of this. Oh, it's gonna rile you up. The King of Wands card is like sexual passion, like fiery feelings of emotions and lust, and but like the cups are emotions, are more emotion-y, but the wands are more lust, like sex drivey. So you're gonna be in this power, King of Wands. You're gonna be in your power here in this aspect of your life. Anything else? Yeah, remember I said the wheel is turning? There's the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Everything is fine. I think I'm tripping. Nah, it's cool. Okay. I'm gonna get out this energy. Hold on. I just need one more card. Yeah, you got that shit in the bag. Don't worry about it. You good. Excuse me, confirmation burp. Excuse me, confirmation burp. All right, Geminis. Let's see what else we have. I feel so drunk, but I'm glad I got that off my energy. Okay, what is this? The third collective? I'll count it right on YouTube. Let me see. Ooh. What was I getting before I started shuffling? Oh, it was giving karmic. This bitch is talking shit is the card that stuck out to me. So I think there's some drama going on behind somebody's name. Yeah, because they're very well taken in the community and somebody else doesn't like that. With baddie blocked, somebody's giving jealous vibes. The way somebody else carries themselves. I mean, like, obviously that's jealousy, but I'm getting specifically, I just had to give that for somebody. But like, it's like the specific way your earrings dangle off of your ears, the way your glasses sit atop your face. Like, it's everything about you. Distorted femme / mask jumped right out. It was in reverse though, yeah, and it's on the other side of dye your hair. I feel like this person is somebody that really admires you. Okay, I see. This person is on the side of jealousy where they like adore you. Like, it's like, I love you so much I hate you, instead of I hate you so much I love you. A mean return to sender spell. Woo! Oh my goodness. Go to the metaphysical shop and pluck is in reverse. I think interesting. The person that's receiving all the evil eye did a return to sender Okay, the person that's showing this love is not the only person that's projecting onto this person. It seems like the other people in the community were actually throwing roots at this person, and they actually stepped up their spirituality because of it. So they went through a spiritual upgrade. And I mean, when with rain coming down, this person could have went through 2 or 3 dark night of the souls, where most people just have to go through hangman and go through one, unless you're like certified mumbo or something like that. All right, so yeah, it's giving certified mumbo. Silly, and it was strange that you questioned it in the first place, but yeah, it happens. Look, Space Jam. It's just a little jam in the universe. No biggie. Hey, girl. Thank you for joining. I saw your YouTube videos. You killing that shit. I'm screaming. I'm in the middle of Gemini right now, and it's on YouTube. I'm going live on YouTube too. I'm live on YouTube too. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, but like I was saying, I have these. It's so funny how perfect I have my cards on my spirit board today. You can see it on YouTube if you're interested on TikTok. Okay, like I was saying though. Yeah. Okay. Remember when I said this person was coming from I love you so much, I hate you? They definitely took their hate out on this person. Like I said, this person was already fighting a major spiritual battle and learning how to do a return to sender in the first place off of a death spell or 2 or 3, because like I said, they went through 2 or 3, hey YouTube, 2 or 3 spiritual cycles. But thankfully, this is not hard. What I'm reading, it's so not hard to read. Where this person's jealousy and this ego came from was from all their spying. This is not something that they would ever admit to. Okay, it's falling upon deaf ears, and it's so fine because I'm going to get my reading out, right? Duh. Hating ass, jealous ass, spying ass hoes. Quite literally. Okay. Does that make more sense? Okay. That was really taking out some grade school bullying on this person. Being in 3rd grade, it's playground energy. Keep it on the playground energy. Yeah, it's just different. And like, I'm confused. It did. So like, right, because it was the second one. It felt open is what I'm saying. Yeah, it was that one. Yeah. 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 No. Wouldn't be possible. Ooh, ego. Ooh. Well, if it's a ship, it's a... No, it ain't that, bitch. Come on. Oh, is you reading at the same time as me? It's not worth it. Just move on. Here you go, boo. You can't read me because I'm protected, my love. Not curse that bitch out. And my feminine energy coming in. Third party element. Like I didn't know that. Because then I'm a cocky, egoic ass bitch and I talk too much. So you can do what you want to do. I need to smoke again. Somebody, oh girl, at this point you should have just booked the person. Oh, me. Oh. Somebody's relationship is just fine. It's literally healing. Yeah. Shut up, lady. Uh-oh. Why I gotta read on that? So death and the Ten of Cups popped out. Somebody is ushering in a death in their family much faster than they thought they would have experienced. And I know that that's a terrible thing to say. It is what came out in my cards. Yes, because of the things that they communicate, more so the spiritual teachings that they have learned or are, they could prophesy. This is somebody, this is an experienced hoodoo practitioner. I do need to clarify. Your siblings and your cousins and all of that. Okay. Interesting. I don't want to air all of that, do I? Am I? Who I'm asking. All right. Excuse me. Uh-oh. The universe. That's what I'm supposed to be talking about. The universe. Okay. And how it is literally a system. How it's literally a system that works in tandem with itself. And you can read books on it and look at pictures at it and hear about math problems. Excuse me, gold. Excuse me. Okay. All right, let me get on the phone real quick. Huh? Who am I talking to? Leo and Sagittarius. Okay, I gotta pick up a phone call. Give me 1 second. Leo and Sag. What do y'all want? I don't deal with that nigga. I cut him off a long time ago, okay? And it built me a whole different foundation and all of that. I'm still working on it. And I know I got help coming in to work on it. And if it's anything else you want to know, you can ask some devilish ass cards you holding in your hand. Hello? Oh, okay. I think they hung up. Anyway. Ooh. Okay. How to leave a man for entertainment. How to tell the man of your dreams that you are absolutely done with his filth. You're done with his garbage. You won't tolerate none of his bullshit no more. That's the subject of this game, okay? First, you have to start with telling him that he's not shit by all the things that he can't help because the devil is a man / person / thing that was sent here to destroy us. And then the other part is proving it through that book that told him all of that lie that I just told you. And then you'll get the rest later on, okay? Let's shuffle. Okay. Is that the one I want? I think that's the one I want.
Pods handles the driving.
11 significant. Excuse me. All right, somebody is celebrating something a little too early, not realizing that it's just the middle of the hard part. They're taking one of their little wins as their biggest win, which I mean is cute, but it's not gonna last. Sorry, that was mean. Yeah, because this really isn't gonna end up well. Like I said, this gossipy energy is still out. So somebody thinks they're sipping tea and they're actually sipping piss. But at the end of the day, everything's going to be fine because it's going to be put on private. Yeah, the divine masculine energy in the situation is going to be protected in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, because with Bad Girls coming out, I think he is going to be protected from the girl not setting his car on fire and her scratching it up instead. That's the type of vibe. Blowing the car up with him in it. Did I say that part? She wanted to kill him, but she just left him scratched up instead. Well, who was cheating? Nobody. Well, then get over it. Something old is coming out. So it's which is so funny. It's really giving that this is something old being done in a new way. I keep talking about that in my readings. The same old hunky-dory that Eugene and Phyllis was doing. Nene and Brayshawn doing too. And it's just like the same old, but like with some different cute clothes on. A very necessary cycle is coming to a very necessary point. I do feel a heavy angel energy though. Like I said, this divine masculine energy is being heavily protected. But with benevolence coming out, it's angel energy. And this is a man that knows how to get over his situation. I feel like, yeah, the Nine of Swords and then the Devil card popped out and then the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this masculine has really, really been through a lot in his life. And he has a very specific way of getting over his masochistic bullshit. Has a very specific way of getting out of his cycles or soothing his boo-boos. And it's the angels. They're coming to help him. The Ace of Cups. Okay, this is given. Somebody has started a new family and their ex-lover is coming to kill them again. Well, that would have made a hell of a lot of sense. Wow. It's not funny. Okay, no. The wife in the situation is very much having the time of her life watching this karma unravel. There's the Ace of Pentacles. She sees how serious it is with this Ten of Swords coming out and with this Five of Cups. But she's also like, this is so homey. Like, mom, dad, are you there? And like, she's the wife this time. So it's like, my healing isn't going anywhere. This is actually great. I know exactly who I am. I know how the stars aligned. Great, daddy. Grandma, is that you? Y'all so funny. It's messy. I am not going to be giving all my attention to TikTok because my videos stay on YouTube. So if you really wanted a show, you'll know where to go. But anyway. Okay. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's dizzy in here. Okay, no. Okay. So I looked in the mirror and I was like, what was that? And then he told me it was me, and I was like, motherfucker, you lying. I was like, I only said you lying because, like, Fave. But, like, then I was like, I'm looking in the mirror. Material girls. Yeah, it was that one. Is it to keep the girls? That part. That was your part. I didn't say that. To keep the girls. Like, it's not that deep. Ah! The topic of today's lesson, it's not that deep. I was told not to record that. Excuse me. But then I had a memory. Dizzy door holes. Holy shit. Oh, okay. I don't even. I mean, duh. Obviously, clearly. Do you know who showed up? Clowns. Okay. Clowns, donkeys, a literal circus. The what? Because it won't clear. It won't clear. And we on Gemini and it's supposed to be clear. Yikes. You fell for it? What was the last part? That last little... I didn't scream it. What was the next one called? By who? Because I know you're not here about that, baby. I know you're not here about that. My bad, Gemini. You only left me traces of your love. It's on YouTube. Somebody's not taking blah, blah, blah. Bruh. All right. I'm going to be a bitch. Give me just 1 second. If you can't take it, go ahead and scroll. It'll be on YouTube. I'll give y'all some time. Okay. Okay. Push out. Hello? Cause like it had like just so crazy. Like I thought I had got out the phone with that good, and now she had like on Facebook running her mouth and shit like that. So I'm confused. Like I'm trying to understand. Like, what's the message? What's the message? What's the message? Well, bitch, I mean, well, sister, I don't have anything for you, my girl. Girl, what the fuck was that? Okay, there you go. No, the fuck we can't. Slow ass. She's nowhere to be found. All right. I didn't say that. Like I said, or excuse me, I misspoke. Like I said before, I'm live on YouTube as well. So if you want to run it back for the words being on the right way, at the Oracle in the Room, okay, crunch your butt. But anyway, I'm picking up on a sense of getting a better understanding of that deciphering in the ethers. With all these karmic assholes watching. That's okay with being karmic assholes because their mamas was karmic assholes. And I don't even talk like that. We love grandma. I know. You waiting on Miss Twinkle Toes? Because I'm like that. What you waiting on? You said Miss Twinkle Toes? Oh, you was waiting on that one. Okay, where they go? Did that shake you enough yet? I'm just confused. Girl, you know how... Don't get me started. So, like, find something else to do. And then she don't go nowhere. Girl, he said no. And just because you read that, like, yeah, girl, you need to go. You might need to go wash, ho. You might need to go wash, ho. I mean, We can keep reading because I could tell you like really need it. You had like really had like needed it and had like gonna be on YouTube for you to have like keep forever. So like, hey, girl, here you go. You gonna hate that girl in a minute, okay? She get on my motherfucking nerves. Yeah. Goodbye. Wait. That's fine, because you wasn't going to do that anyway. Oh, you just wanted something ugly to come out? Okay, here's your ugly. I don't mind you not apologizing for literally stalking me and trying to prove something right that hasn't been wrong the whole time. You and everybody else. I'm not mad. You can keep your apology. I'm okay. Did you hear the other one? Or do I need to really act a monkey on here? Because I like to keep it real cute and put together. But you can read how you want to read, and I'm going to read how I want to read, okay? That's just so weird. I know. That's so weird to me, too. Like, you want to be friends, but you just can't get the karmic out. You just can't get the karmic out. Like my whole life. Pretty sure it won't. I find it positive. Boy. Oh.
Leo and Sag, I don't know how I butt dialed y'all, but I got a message for y'all. So it's just really funny that you just so happen to be on the phone for this, especially for Leo. I do want to tell you, Leo, I really ain't had no. I'm gonna just let it roll. It looked cold outside, and I don't know how to tell you that in a way that you understand. Because like you used to like Montana cold, you used to like South Carolina them cold, and we talking Alaska cold. But it's cold outside. It's cold and it's a whole lot of nothing. But that big thing, I don't even know how to explain that to you. Cause it always been cold. But you used to Montana them cold. Alright, Sag. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go watch TV, like cable TV. If you and your grandma and them still got it, I want you to watch cable TV, and I want you to hear what they talking about. Because it's cold outside right now, but it's about to be a full moon in Gemini. And then the coldest moons, no. You know what I'm saying? No, but that's why I'm trying to help you. But it's gonna be cold. Like you might want to get your hair done so you remember how pretty you felt during this time. Because for what's coming, just make sure you look good so you can at least look back and be like, in some kind of way, you know? All hell is breaking loose, but I feel like that's not something you want to hear, number one. And number two, something that's been happening. Go watch the TV thing. Because it's been cold outside. But it's about to get cold in
Bitch, your heat about to get cut off. Because when I say all hell is breaking loose, I mean you the king of wands on fire right now. And it's cold. And when your heat go off because it catch on fire, it's going to snow. And because it's snow, you know, it's going to settle the fire down, thankfully. Like, the snow it's the snow. It's going to be the snow. Like, I bet I'm being so for real. But, like, for real. Chill out. Be grateful that your house got burnt down. Be careful with that AC. Make sure you turn it down. Oh my goodness. You remember when I was screaming about them bad dreams I was having about that place we like to go to getting shot up? Lucky for you, you not gonna be there. I got that dream as a warning. You not gonna be there. So keep going to your little relaxing spot. Keep going to the kickbacks and shit like that. Because that's what's gonna make you feel better. Being in a nice warm house with all your people. All your friends, all your buddies. Whoever that was. All your pals. Wallabies. You're so funny. How did you know he was wearing wallabies? I'm thinking of something that nobody could be able to relate to right now. You know how at your mom and your grandma in them house, they leave like let's talk about the Fool card and what it represents. Okay. The Fool card talks about Keep shuffling. I don't know why y'all think that that's like an okay thing to do. Not on purpose. And I'm live. I'm like, what? A pre-recorded video was one thing, but you're literally siphoning my energy and you need to move in the meanest boyish way possible because I'm really sick of that. I'm not gonna lie. I might call myself a rude, mean, crass ass bitch for that in the future, but felt like one, to be honest. If you don't know nothing, you the problem and it's gonna hurt the worst, okay? Zero time. The number 0 is not even really considered a number and it's not even on the clock. Whoever was channeling 0 with me, oh my goodness. Whew. Stop trying. Just sit the phone down. Thank you for being interested in my gifts. Please stop trying to steal them. Stupid word psychic thing. Hold on 1 second, please. Oh, is that the... Oh! Thank you. So much better. Okay. This Fool card talks about jumping into something and being, that was so much better. So sorry if you're on TikTok, I can't see your comment, but you can go to YouTube for the full live if you'd like to still catch it and not miss a beat and just fast forward through that break. It probably won't be sectioned off. Okay. Anyway, so with the Fool card coming out, this talks about being really, really excited to go on a new adventure. Being able to just kind of throw things to the wayside and jump face first into something that you've never been interested in the first place. And not even necessarily, this could be something that you've already been interested in, but this is the jump. This is when you finally take that leap off of the cliff with no hope, dream, or aspiration that there's anything up under there to catch you. Or is it the opposite? Is it the knowing of something's there to catch me? Depends on which fool you are. All right, the Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like, okay, this is something that you've been... Yeah, because we're still on that same reading. That makes so much sense. Boy. Ready to leave people alone. Be ready to leave people alone. Because like I said, homegirlfriend, you're going to have to isolate yourself in a minute because it's cold outside and your house about to catch on fire and it's about to burn down and the snow is going to put it out and bitch, you about to be looking stupid. Like you about to be staying with people, okay? You look dumb. Do I even have to point spooky shit out like that anymore? Or do too many people miss it? The lights flickered when I said that. Who am I talking to? Okay, cool. Moving on, let's get a good reading now because that was a bunch of fucking hoopla. Like, what the fuck was that? Okay. Back to the real healing boys. What the fuck? That was terrible. Siphoning out my goddamn energy like that, like you ain't got no motherfucking home training. What the fuck? You let me find it. Don't let pride get in your way, and confidence is the key to success. Interesting, and these are both Leo. Then I just get off the phone with Leo and Sag. Y'all talk. Keep it airy, keep it clear. Keep it clear. Anyway. Don't let pride get in your way, and confidence is the key to your success. Leo, right now, your blue chakra is so important. Excuse me. Excuse me. Your throat chakra is your blue chakra. Oh my gosh, and then the King of Swords pops out, which is keeping it clear, keeping it clear. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, this is about standing out. Oh, leading the pack. It's Leo energy. Being able to lead the pack and telling the pack that it's time to come on, it's time to move on when it's time to move on in the most abrasive way possible. With the King of Swords coming out, you are the king of this. You are the leader of this. The King of Pentacles, you could also have a partner doing this that takes a more secure passenger seat. This is a really good, not passenger seat princess, not a driver. What's the other one? Don't tell me. Not a co-host. Co-pilot. Somebody that's really good at co-piloting. So y'all are like the perfect duo. The Nine of Swords and the Page of Swords is telling me that y'all could have once started off as ops or had to go through repetitive cycles fighting ops, or it could be, or going against your adversaries together and then also finding yourselves as adversaries. But I'm seeing that this is coming to a successful point in y'all's connection, or just in this cycle generally, period. Okay, so much healing. Yeah, I could tell y'all went through a lot. Okay, back to gerbil. Give me one moment. Don't be shocked if you see this person as a long-term cohort, someone that you know for a season and not a day. This is the type of duo, and I really want to say this is the type of situation that creates healing, period. The Six of Cups. There's enough nurture in the situation to make this healing keep going on for as long as the healing wants to go on. But honestly, yeah, especially with Judgment coming out and that being a major arcana, I am seeing, yeah, that this is like meant to last a lifetime. This was a specifically drawn up, not a union, a whole cycle. It's like the universe. History in the making, a spark of a match. It's not just the match and the thingy. It's like It's the strike as well. Who's striking it? When did they strike it? What was the weather like when they struck it? It's that kind of thing. All of the details. Don't sell yourself short when it comes to your shortcomings right now. Please see them as strengths. And this is the last one I'm doing before I get out of Gemini's energy, and I'm not taking any personals because keep it clear, keep it clear. Okay. You can take your time and say no, Gemini. Right. Okay, Gemini. Honestly, I feel like I could be shuffling for you for the rest of the night. Not trying to be mean or anything. I just feel like there is a lot going on in your energy that's going to take a lot more shuffling than I really have the energy to. Not necessarily the time. It's just that energy. But I can tell that you have a lot to chop through. Not that that's a bad thing. Work on being evil is so insane. In the worst way possible. There is a nerf. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm sorry that I have to keep you in the Ten of Swords to end you off, but I think you're smart enough, honestly. But anyway, I'm ending this stupid ass reading. Ain't lying. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna get one more. Let's go to all this word. Go read Ephesians or something. What can I have to comment? Soothe the energy. You already calmed it. Alright, I'm gonna start speaking to you like you're my homeboy. Go read your daggone book like your granddaddy did, okay? Stop doing me like that. It's gonna work so much better than any of this flipping that I don't want to do no more. It's ever gonna do for you, okay? Use you. And let me find out. Bye. Get me off this thing.